I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run it once more with ETN. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ready up. Lisa 24. 11. Here we go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. That is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Fielded at the 9. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
On 1st down, Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Etienne. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hey, Lion. Sink right. All right, here we go. Done.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
Rip, 23. Heavy.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, son.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, you just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Red on red. 30 left. Silver.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
11, Agate. 11. Go. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Take right open. Lou.
To throw is Lawrence. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Woo! He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarter.
That one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Hey, go. Big 13 heavy. Hot.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, Agate. 11.
They go play action for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Take right open. Think right. Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
May to the air once more. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here comes 3rd and 6. May to throw again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Go, go. Go, go, let's go.
Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Red 23.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Red on red. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. Back to throw. Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's May. That is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
May to throw on 2nd down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Here's May again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars will have great field position right around midfield.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, It's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish. And I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So they fail to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They find a way to convert. 10.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. May gonna look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Hot.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Think right. 11, add it. 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Think right. Red.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Great job.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal.
Number 7, Brian Thomas. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
30 left. Smash. Silver.
They'll run it here with ETN. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Read 54. Zip.
Again, they give it to ETN. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
On red. Here we go, son.
Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal.
30 left. Go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Silver.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game, but what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation.
Hey, go.
1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going. It's May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Route. Street. Easy. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's ETN. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
11. Go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. He is in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. Now May. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side taken in by Polk. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
May to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
To throw again is May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
The carry here for ETN. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Marcus Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man downfield, it's Addison. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Again, working deep downfield. He works free, right side. One back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Here we go. One final play. The final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars.